What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have things I had to buy in America, but never in the Netherlands. I'm actually intrigued about this one, and I absolutely love his channel. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. He's absolutely awesome. I'll have his channel link and this video link down in the description section. But before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe. Get a video a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to support the channel further, all you gotta do is hit the join button and you can become a member and receive exclusive benefits. Let's dive in.
So I was recently talking with a friend back in the States, and he was explaining to me how he needs to go around the house to change all the water filter. And man, not for nothing, low key, I legit forgot what a water filter was. And this is mainly because the tap water here is already good.
That's nice.
All right, now before I get into the list of things that I just don't buy anymore ever since I moved here, I do have to state, just because I don't buy these things, that don't mean people don't buy them, even though I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna just super say it. A lot of this stuff I haven't seen a lot of people buy. I'm just saying. And now since I went into the office, I am in Amsterdam, but I am using my lunch break to head back to Haarlem. So while I head back, let's talk about the first one, because this is something I mentioned before, and the first thing, like legit, that I just do not buy anymore would have to be bottles of water. And man, this is actually something I'm actually really happy about, because man, I'd be saving so much money. But yeah, man, I do not need to buy bottles of water. And if you don't know, since I am American, in America, we buy tons and tons of bottled water. I mean, sometimes we're buying jugs, sometimes we're buying like 48-pack bottles, or even we're on subscriptions. I used to be on a subscription, and this is a normal thing to do, because a lot of places that I know of, and a lot of places I know of friends that live in, they don't drink water from the tap, because the tap water, let's just say, it ain't got the sauce. Look, I don't know what's going on with it. All I can say is most people do not drink from the tap. Oh snap, got some tourists they're doing a bike tour over there. Look, look.
That's cool.
Oh man, good luck to them. But yeah, a lot of Americans have issues with the water, whether it's like a place like, some areas like in Michigan just have terrible water. I mean, like brown water. And then you also have areas where the water just smells funny and just tastes really bad. And yeah, for the most part, a lot of Americans prefer bottled water over the tap, because the tap is just not that great. Which is, look, I completely understand. Again, I was one of those people. Unless you have filters, which is why filters are even a thing in the States, versus here, nobody even knows what filters are. Like water filters that you put on your sink, no one uses them. But now look, fast forward to today, and pimping, the game has changed. I do not stack up on a ton of bottled waters, unless it's sparkling. I do like sparkling. Everything else though, straight from the tap. That tap water is so good here, not even joking. And again, it just be saving the monies.
Yeah, I got to say, I'm definitely one of them who my whole life, since I moved out of my house I grew up, bought bottled water. I can't drink from the tap. I cannot. It's just not good. It almost has like a dirty kind of taste to it, and I just can't do it. I can't. It's got to be bottled. But yeah, I guess that might just be the places I grew up in, though, and that I live in now. But if it's not bottled, it's not for me.
But yeah, man, this is actually something that I'm actually really happy about, in the sense of I don't have to buy this.
I feel that.
I'm not even lying, man, because it was such a headache. Like, we're buying like jugs of water and all these bottles of water, and it's heavy, and you got to carry it in the house and all this stuff. That's why I went ahead and got a subscription. But before I had the subscription, for years, I would be stacking up on water, putting it in the cupboard, putting it in closets, and it was a headache, and it was expensive. Oh man, quick side note, shout out to Mike, man, who I just ran into. That was cool that you spotted me and you watched the videos, man. I'm glad you like them. I was gonna go through the station, but nah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the side of the station. That's always the best route to go, especially when all these people are around. Look at them, they're just staring. It's also the best route to go for me, because usually the trains that go to Haarlem are on this end. So I just be, man, I be getting so lucky. Ooh, man, side note, I don't know how I made this train. Holy cow, I was running so late. Which actually brings me to a great point, and that is I do not pay for gas in any car stuff, because I don't need a car. And if I'm keeping it real, out of all the things, this is the one that probably saves me the most money. Look, I hate to bring about money, but look, hey, let's be real. Like, it makes a difference. But yeah, man, if I'm being real, it's a game changer not needing a car. Like, I've never lived where I didn't need a car. And I've been in the States all my life, and you always needed a car. The train lady was laughing at me. But yeah, and I've been fortunate enough to basically not have car payments. Like, all of my cars are paid off. But
that is a blessing.
Still, just the cost
and
the stress and all the cost. Because remember, you gotta drive. Like, that's the thing that it hits really different when you have to drive. You have the car, and you gotta use it pretty much every day. And man, when you have to have a car and you gotta drive every day, them costs add up quick. The gas, the maintenance, the insurance, holy cow, like everything just adds up so quickly. Which is why I am so happy living here. I do not have to buy gas. I don't have to worry about car insurance, because pimping that, it's going through the roof right now. It's crazy. Man, not to mention the level of stress you have when you're driving, especially in the States. Man, so many of my friends, I will be talking to them on the phone, they'll be driving, and they cursing somebody out. I was on the phone with one of my friends the other day, and he was just like, look, Sky, I ain't a killer, but man, traffic and these people on the road. Yeah, I don't buy anything car related anymore. And this is from a dude who, not for nothing, like low key, I used to live at AutoZone. Side note too, that sun is kind of poking out, ain't it? It's supposed to rain today, and that sun is just poking out. Oh no, what's happening over here? I hope whoever over there, hope they're all right. Jordan, there you go.
I watch his videos too. He's absolutely an incredible YouTuber as well, bro. He's dope.
Up in Harlem to come hang. Who are these kids back there? Jordan pulled up in Harlem. Jordan, what is something that you don't buy anymore living in the besides bottled water?
I feel like the car though. I feel like you save so much money. We're talking about car expenses on a monthly basis. I probably spend about $700 a month just on my car alone. That's car payment, gas, and insurance. It all comes to about $700 a month just on car. Like, that's almost rent. So to not have to worry about, and that is not including any kind of maintenance. So when something happens, then you got to come out even more. Like tire pops, brakes go out, just the oil changes, all these things. So yeah, shout out y'all lucky over there. That you don't need a car to get around, because it saves so much more money. Just that alone put so much more money in my pockets.
Gasoline. And now this next one is a bit of a trip, and Americans will understand this. But in America, we have a washing machines and the dryers, right? Mm-hmm. And one thing that you'll notice when you go to America is how big these washing machines and these dryers are, versus the thing you'll notice here is you buy a washer, usually it's just a washer, and it's tiny. It's a small one. And okay, it's not that tiny, but it's small. It's a lot smaller than a lot of the ones in the States. The ones in the States, I noticed that you need a lot to use them. Like, you're using a lot of detergent. You also using like these fabric sheets. You using like a lot of everything. Bleach, detergent, everything. And I find it so strange, especially after living here, because, oh no, construction is loud. But yeah, man, I find it so strange in the sense of we use so much detergent and bleach and fabric softener, as well as like the dryer sheets. We use so much of this stuff versus like here, I don't use bleach, and I don't really use fabric softener, and I don't use dryer sheets. Like, I'm like, hey. When I was in the States, man, I don't know why we do this in the States as Americans. I don't know why we buy so much detergent and bleach and fabric softener and dryer sheets. And not to mention, I honestly think we overuse it too. We put way too much soap. And it's so funny to me when I thought about it, because when I compare it to how I do my laundry here, it's the same, but it's like minus 1,000. Like everything is less. And the clothes still come out clean. Man, I'm over here just saving up like a mug. And I could go on and on and on with the list of things that I just don't buy anymore. For example, I don't buy shoes like that anymore. I also don't buy clothes like that. I stopped buying so much. But the one thing that I have realized that does make a difference that I don't buy anymore would have to be freaking freezer meals.
I feel like you just the consumerism of the U.S. It's just we consume and consume and consume and consume so much. But yeah, when it comes, yeah, I mean, I get the laundry detergent, I get the little pods, I get the what is it? What are the beads that make them smell, that make your clothes smell good? Gotta get scent boosters. That's what gotta get those scent boosters. Gotta have the dryer sheets because gotta have my clothes coming out nice again, smell good, warm when they come out of the dryer. So yeah, I mean he's not lying. We do need a fair amount.
I don't know where this sun came from, man. Look at, where did that sun come from? Man, I thought it was supposed to rain today. Jeez. And man, now look, if you don't know, in the States, freezer meals are like, they're like these basically prepaid meals that are frozen.
Yeah.
And these are big things. Like, I mean, I remember growing up, we used to buy TV dinners because it's on that's like kind of the poor people food, but it's super unhealthy for you.
Yeah.
Basically, these TV dinners was like a meal that you would put in a microwave, like cook it for like 2 minutes or something like that, and then take it out, and it'll be like corn, mac and cheese, and some kind of meat or something. And it was freaking disgusting. Like, I could not eat that today. That stuff will make, look, the food alone already gives me, like, me rolling my stomach over there. I couldn't imagine eating the frozen foods over there. I just couldn't even imagine. But low-key, it is like a thing in the States.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but man, it like now, I'm living here, like, we never bought like a frozen meal. Not one time. And when I go back to the States and we go, like, you go and there's like just this huge like frozen section. It was something that I mentioned about when I was in Florida, I noticed. And the food it just looks disgusting. I cannot believe that I used to like buy this stuff. Like, I cannot believe it. But it kind of makes sense because a lot of times, like even when I was living in LA, me and my wife used to buy them a few times. And man, it saved time. And also sometimes it saved money. But that is something we have not once bought living here. We do not buy frozen meals. Matter of fact, we don't, look, Pimp, if I'm keeping it real, we don't even buy frozen food. I'ma just be honest. Like, legit, we might buy some like fresh chicken and then freeze it if we're not gonna use it in time. But that's about it. We never buy like frozen food. I think the closest we bought to frozen food was like frozen blueberries. And I remember buying frozen blueberries because my son, his teeth were hurting a lot, and frozen, like, he didn't want to suck on ice or anything, so we would just buy him frozen blueberries. And also too, not to mention, we do have a lot more time, so we have the time to cook the food. Like, we have time for each other, we have time to make meals, we have time to, like, make meals pretty much daily. We cook a lot. We have not bought not one frozen meal. Y'all think I'm joking? Pimpin', look, I'm not. But man, frozen food is so popular in the States. I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's so disgusting. Like, it's unbelievably bad. Quick side note, I also texted my wife and asked her the same question, and she said that she doesn't make impulse purchases anymore. That's what she says she doesn't do anymore, or buy anymore. And she just named a couple of things like sunglasses, shoes, hats, stuff like that. Just things that she don't even need, but she would just randomly buy. Which
I feel like I'm definitely not because there's some frozen meals I will eat, I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple, maybe one or two that I like. But yeah, I don't buy the TV dinners no more. But I will buy like frozen chicken nuggets, frozen fish sticks, hot pockets, like frozen pizzas, stuff like that you get in the freezer section. Like, I'll still buy that and absolutely enjoy it. But actual like TV dinners, nah, I really never buy those anymore.
Makes a lot of sense because that's just the culture here. Like a lot of people here aren't materialistic like that. Side note, chocolate company, I'm telling you, y'all need to come. Whoa, it's windy like crazy. This thing up here is scaring me. It's like crackling and moving. Don't follow me. I know I say this a lot, but chocolate company, man, they make some good cappuccinos. I'm just super saying. You look, come up in here, tell them your boy Sky Money sent you. They will give you a free receipt and some chocolate, and it's good chocolate too. Look, go ahead, get down on that. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's so good. And I could be totally wrong, but it kind of makes sense why we don't buy frozen foods over here, because the regular food and the fresh food is more affordable. Hey, look, I did my nickel. I ain't going back to frozen meals. I ain't going back to TV dinners.
I did my nickel.
I can't do it, man. I can't. I don't even think people here know what a TV dinner is. Man, that is a good cappuccino. Thank you. I'll see you around, okay? First of all, hold up, look. Who's that pimping right there?
It's crazy.
This is Jordan Green right here, y'all.
That was a great video about things that he doesn't buy anymore. That, yes, hell, it made me realize, dang, if I was to go to the Netherlands, if I was to move there, bro, I save so much more money. I'd probably keep at least $1,000 more in my pockets a month. I know I'd be paying a little bit higher taxes, but I'd be saving at the very least $1,000 a month. That's all we've got. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe. Talk to me about some things that you see Americans buy that you don't have to buy in the Netherlands that he hasn't listed. Don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, check out the next one.